Nottingham Forest are looking to buy some sloppy seconds. And I say, hell no. Good morning, good evening, or good night, wherever in the world you are, whatever time of day you're watching this. Hope you are well, and welcome to your latest Nottingham Forest transfer news. And we got some stuff to talk about today. Coming up, we'll be talking about the links to defenders. Finally, we're being linked to some defenders. My God, it's taken long enough. But the question is, are they good enough or not? We'll also speak about Forest clash with Blackpool tomorrow night. We've got a little showdown for you guys, and we're bringing Lyon. So it's going to be entertaining. It's going to be loud, and it's going to be bantery, I guess. Let's see how that goes. We got that for you tonight at 7 p.m. So make sure you tune in. But let's jump into the news and let's get talking about this defender. So Mason Holgate, the guy who hasn't played for Everton since I think August, the person who played for England at under 21 level, but is so crap he couldn't get into the England team, decided to use his heritage and go and play for the Jamaican team, but was too crap to get in there. Now suddenly Forest want to sign him. He's 26 years old. He's not good enough for Everton. So why would we think he's good enough for Nottingham Forest? I hear the counter argument. I really do. All you guys out there shouting, yeah, Wolverine, he's probably faster than Cook. Granted, faster than Worrell. Probably. Faster than McKenna, definitely. So why don't you want him? Well, to answer that question is quite simple, and I'll answer it in one simple sentence. I'm faster than they are. Doesn't mean I'd put me in defense. So for me, this is a massive no-no. Look, I do want centre-backs, but I don't want us to just randomly pick anyone who's being offed by other clubs. We need some proper due diligence. I know that probably Cooper could do a better job with him than Frankie Boy, ex-Derby man, Lampard could. But it doesn't mean we need to go and pick him out. Has he played in the Premier League? Yes, he's got that Premier League experience. Oh, yeah, this is the second player we've been linked to from Everton when you add in Auaor. It's just not the kind of players I want to see coming to Forest. I'd understand it more if it was coming from a mid-team club or a top six club, but, you know, a youngster from there, something like that. That to me would make more sense. But to get the sloppy seconds of Everton, who are lower than us in the league, remember that, I just don't like it, and it doesn't make sense to me. Look, these are only links. There's nothing to say for sure, but it has been sourced. Of course, if you want to keep abreast of this story and other transfer stories, go follow us on Twitter, both on the official FFTV, which is at official FFTV on Twitter. And if you want the breaking news and transfer news, then go follow High Press, which is at FFTV High Press on Twitter. But anyway, with this signing, it's not for me. It's not for me. It's kind of the right profile player that I want. Someone in their mid-20s, someone established, but not someone who can't even get into the bloody Jamaican team. That for me makes it a no-no. But what do you guys think down below? Are you interested in him or not? Or do you agree with me and want to say, no thanks? At least I'm being polite. In further transfer news, Josh Bowler has been, who we bought from Blackpool, shipped him off to Olympiacos. We're now getting that return ticket back for him. And we're throwing a few scraps back, even Blackpool's way. Has officially rejoined Blackpool on loan. You're welcome, Blackpool fans. I know how much you love him. We'll be talking about him with Lee Charles tonight, no doubt. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. Don't miss it. That's 7 p.m. tonight. So that's another bit of transfer news. But there is another rumor floating around that I just want to talk to you guys about. Now, normally I wouldn't bring this one, but I like him, so I'm just going to say it anyway. So don't take any strength in this, but let's get the discussion going on Auaor. Auaor, who I was like begging and pleading Forest to sign in the summer, is looking to be moving in the January transfer window. With only 6 months left on his contract, Lyon are looking to cash out in and around 4 to 5 million. Peanuts for the guy. Peanuts for the guy. There's been very, very weak rumours about him coming back to Nottingham Forest. It looks like his more likely destination is going to be one of the Milan clubs, I believe AC Milan. and they're going to pay the money because it's well worth it. However, do remember, if you flash your minds back to the summer, Forest were literally this close to signing him. They'd agreed personal terms, everything was going smoothly. And then in the 11th hour, the clubs can agree the fee between them. Well, that fee that was quoted back then at about 12 mil, 10 to 12 mil euros, something like that, has now halved. Forest, Greek father, listen to me. I know we got loads of number 10s. I know what you guys are going to be saying in the chat. But Houssam Auaor is too good. He can play as a CM as well, and he's got that attacking level. Look, our midfield is really good. But if you really break it down, well, let's just say, for example, now the norm is Yates, Mangala, and Freuler. Needs a little bit of flair, a little bit of Arab magic dust in there. He's also changed nationalities from French to Algerian, so the French embargo wouldn't really matter too much at Nottingham Forest. Or maybe that's a sign that he is coming. But do you want him? Again, there's no real good sources on this. There's been a couple of murmurs and rumours, but I still want him. Let me know what you think down below. And just a quick update on Emmanuel Dennis. There seems to be some kind of mini U-turn going on, and his future has become more clouded in terms of he may not actually be leaving. It was hinted by Cooper that the rumours about Dennis were all incorrect, and maybe he still has plans for him. I've given up trying to decipher what Cooper says week in, week out, be it about injuries or be it about transfers. So I don't know if I believe him or not on this one. I think the telltale sign will be whether or not he plays against Blackpool tomorrow. If he does play, well, even then you can't really read into it, because maybe they're trying to shop window him for other clubs to buy, or maybe they are going to keep him as part of the plans. You never know. It's quite dangerous, because if they are looking to shop window him and he gets injured, then he's going to stay. So I don't know what's going on with Dennis. We will keep you updated, but that's the latest kind of little granules of information that have come out of the club. My gut feeling says even he still goes. I think the rumors on the sources were too strong for it to be reversed, and I think his destination will be either in Saudi or in the MLS. But I personally would like him to stay. There's definitely going to be a clear out of a couple of players for Nottingham Forest, because I think we're going to sign probably 3, maybe 4 new players in this window. And for that to happen, they're going to have to get rid of some of the quote unquote deadwood, the out of contract players. Probably see Cafu go at some point in this window, Lyle Taylor, players like that, but they weren't registered anyway. So some of the fat needs to be trimmed off the squad number, and I expect that to happen. The peripheral players may go, which brings me on to the question of Lewis O'Brien, and I want your guys' thoughts on this. What is going on with him? There's no news of any injuries about Lewis O'Brien, yet he didn't even make the bench in our win against Southampton the other day, and Colback seems to be favoured ahead of him in the squad name. Makes no sense to me. I had Lewis O'Brien after a couple of months as our best player on the pitch. He was fantastic. He was brilliant. His work ethic was amazing. I haven't seen too many bad performances, if any, from him. So why has he fallen so far out of favour? Is it anything to do with his shirt number and Scarpenia? Who knows? But let me know your thoughts about Lewis O'Brien. Is he a player you still think has a future at Nottingham Forest? Or will he be one of those ones that's flipped around quite quickly and maybe sent back to Huddersfield, for example? I want him to stay. I really do like him. But I want to know what you guys think. All right, guys, so tune in tonight at 7 p.m. as me and Lee Charles go head-to-head in the showdown as Forest take on Blackpool in the FA Cup tomorrow. Do you care is my first question about the FA Cup. I'm still making my mind up on it. Cup runs are always good, but we got bigger fish to fry right now, in my opinion. Get your thoughts in down below. Tune in at 7 p.m. The link, I'm sure, will be in the description somewhere. If you haven't already, go check out our Grumpy Old Reds live podcast. That link will be there for you. We had Ez on there, and we had honorary guest Dino. Until later on tonight, guys, please do hit that like button before you leave. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and we'll catch you at 7 p.m. tonight. Come on, you Reds.